So why should you start an online business? What's going on, everybody? Your boy Juan Valdez coming at you guys with another video, and today we're going to be going over why someone should get started with an online business in 2018. I come from a background where I have no experience running an online business, and literally I didn't know anything about online business, affiliate marketing, Facebook ads, all these different things. I know nothing. E-commerce was one of my first opportunities, and obviously after getting results and success within e-commerce, I've branched out and I've learned about numerous online business opportunities. If you guys want to see more videos where I'm going over running an online business, how to set up an online business, should you have an LLC, S Corp, make sure you leave me a like on this video. Make sure you press that thumbs up button. Also leave me a comment, let me know what specifically within online business videos you guys would want to see. Of course, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button, join the V fam. I'm going to be bringing you guys a lot more videos just like this. For anyone that doesn't know too much about online businesses and the potential and power behind them, this will probably make it make a lot more sense to you guys. So to kind of get started, right, with online businesses usually require little capital, right? And that's huge because obviously anyone that's trying to be an entrepreneur, maybe you already are an entrepreneur and maybe you're already successful, right? But usually when it comes to starting a brand new opportunity, usually you don't want to use the capital that you have available if you don't have a ton of it, right? If you're not a multi-millionaire already, being able to take part in a business opportunity that requires little to no capital is huge, right? That was huge for me because I know for a lot of you guys watching, when I first got started trying to build or trying to test my first online business venture, I didn't have much capital to get started. Again, some of you guys may have heard about my story, but I had $2,000 set aside that I had saved up from doing door-to-door sales. The second thing that I really like about online business is that you're able to test a lot more than one online business. And what I mean by that is, if you learn the skill sets within like social media marketing, how to really help businesses get more clients and leads, utilizing social media and those skill sets, you can apply those same skill sets that it takes to run a social media marketing agency business and apply those skill sets to an e-commerce business, right? Now you can promote the products that you're selling. Let's say you're doing Shopify dropshipping. You can promote these products using the same skill sets that you use to run a social media marketing agency. So that's what I mean by being able to test more than one online business, and you're able to do it with, again, little to no capital or resources. That's the best part about an online business. You're able to test it without requiring too much startup either investments or time. Also, one of my favorite parts is that it's a lot riskier than typical businesses, right? My business partner Samir, he actually was telling me this story of how when he first got started, his first business venture was a clothing line, right? He had his he has some sick designs. He's pretty creative, so he has a pretty creative mind, but he has some sick designs. And his main reason as to why he couldn't really get it off the ground is because he had to invest all of his capital into buying the t-shirts up front to then have all that inventory to then later on hopefully sell the merchandise that he had. Now that's how typical businesses are. Usually they require you having to buy products up front and buy inventory, and then to later on hopefully sell it. And then later on there ends up being some problems here and there. And the reason why I like online business is because, like, for example, with e-commerce and dropshipping, you don't have to worry about having any inventory, having any products warehoused or anything like that. You can actually start testing like an e-commerce business without having any products or merchandise up front. So there's barely any risk. Usually with front-loaded business models, they do require a good amount of work up front. Usually it's not easy to just get started and start like printing money. Like, that's not how it works. Some people think about internet businesses as like get rich quick schemes, and that's not what it is, right? There's a strategy behind it. So you don't just come in, put things on the internet, sell them, run some ads, and just make money, and that's it, right? There's a process behind it. With online businesses, they do require some work up front. It takes some time to learn the business, start testing it, getting results. After you get results, and you work on maintaining your results, and then from there you're able to automate and kind of get a team to help. You're able to get a team to help you automate the business. Now, the reason why I like it's a front-loaded business model is because it requires a ton of work up front, but then as you go on and you start to build a structure and have a team in place and things like that, then requires less work than you initially put in. So for example, now in our e-commerce business, I showed you guys my last video, how this month we're already about to cross 50 grand mark, and pretty much all of our business is automated. I mean, we check in on it here and there, but a lot of it's automated. But when we first got started, we were putting in 30 to 40 hours a week, day in and day out. Like, we were literally like really trying to figure out what it took to get results. Front-loaded business models usually take a lot of work up front, but then as time goes on, it requires less and less work. So that's why I'm a huge fan of it. After you test it, you really work on getting results, and after you get results, you work on maintaining the results, because after you're able to maintain it, you're then able to hire a team to obviously keep doing a lot of the things that need to be done to maintain those results, and then later on you can scale, but maintain them is one of the most important parts. You can easily build one after another, and what I mean by that is, again, like kind of the first thing I went over, the skill sets that you learn, let's say in social media marketing, you can then apply to e-commerce and vice versa, right? So if you learn the skill sets within e-commerce, you can also use those same skill sets for affiliate marketing. And affiliate marketing, for those of you guys that don't know, is just when you're selling other people's products for a commission. I actually made a video on different types of online opportunities. You guys can check that out. Usually online businesses, they're always changing at all times, right? There's obviously, the internet never sleeps, so there's always new things coming into the marketplace, new strategies, new things to try at all times. So it really keeps you on your toes, like literally on your toes, because again, if you're not staying ahead of the game and you're not, learning about the new strategies and the new things that are working, then you're going to be left behind. And again, it's going to cost you sales, conversions, revenue, and all that stuff. If you're able to adapt, within an online business, you can then use the same skill sets, within any other opportunity you take part of, right? A lot of people that are running online businesses are absolutely crushing it. You guys have probably heard about Jeff Bezos. He just became for those of you guys that don't know Jeff Bezos, he's the founder of Amazon, just became the richest man in the world. And what does he have? An online business. So obviously it's huge, right? Almost everybody I know, or I'm pretty sure almost everybody in the world knows about Amazon, right? It's pretty hard to find people that don't know about Amazon. So online businesses are really scalable, right? And one of the reasons why online businesses are really scalable is because they're not limited to one location, right? Again, you're not an online business, you're not running a brick and mortar store where you're only in one store and you have to wait for people to come to you. With online businesses, you're finding, usually within e-commerce and dropshipping, you're finding products that people are already, interested in and are already buying, and simply, setting up the right kind of offers, bringing them to the right kind of websites. Also, with online business, you can market worldwide, which means that, the amount of people you can reach is a lot more than what a regular business like a brick and mortar store, what they can reach, right? So that's obviously huge, because again, the more people you can reach, the more possible customers, the more sales, and obviously the more money. And of course, we all want more money. Once you find something that works, it's to really scale your business, you usually just increase your budget. And what I mean by that is, for our e-commerce and dropshipping business, when we're running a Facebook ad campaign, as soon as we see that, obviously when first getting started, we start off with a small budget, $5 a day budgets. I'm sure some of you guys may have also started off with $5 a day budgets. As soon as we start off with $5 a day budgets and we start seeing that, within a few days, we're getting double or triple the return on that $5, we increase our budget and we move it from, obviously we have a structure. We actually teach inside of our P2P dropshipping accelerator. If you guys are interested in learning more about e-commerce and dropshipping, check out the link below. You guys can actually check out the P2P dropshipping accelerator. It pretty much teaches you guys everything from A to Z to run an e-commerce business. But we teach our students how you can scale up. There's a specific formula you need to be, you have to use to scale up correctly. But as soon as we see we're getting double or triple our return on that budget that we started with, we increase our budget. If you're running an offer to, let's say, affiliate marketing, and once that ad that you're running is working really well and you're getting, again, double or triple on your return, all you're gonna do is now take that budget from $50 and potentially bring it up to $100, and you're gonna be making double or triple of what you're making. And you pretty much keep scaling up until the point where you're not making double on your return. But obviously you'd probably stop scaling before you hit that point. Now, this is one of my favorite parts about running an online business. And the first one is, again, it gives you the freedom to work it gives you limitless freedom. And one of the main freedoms that I like is being able to work from everywhere, right? Again, I'm used to like I told you guys, before I got started with, you know, running online business and e-commerce and drop shipping, I was doing door-to-door sales where I couldn't really work from anywhere. We had specific areas that we would go to, and to knock on doors, we would call it turf, and that's the area we would have to work in. And it's not like we could just fly to another state and, you know, cold call and knock on doors there, because obviously unless the company had an office or a base there, we couldn't do it, because obviously they couldn't operate, you know, wherever it was that, you know, we would go knock on doors. So we would pretty much limited to being able to work in specific locations where the company was established. So again, not as scalable. I couldn't work from anywhere. So now that I'm running an e-commerce and dropshipping business, I'm a huge fan, because again, right now I'm living in California. I'm originally from Boston. I have my family in Boston, my mom. And if I have to go back home to see my, family, I can take a trip back there and not worry about not being able to work or, you know, produce any revenue, or generate any revenue or produce any income, because I know that while I'm in Boston, I can turn on my laptop and I can get work done right from, you know, from Boston, from the laptop. So that's one of my favorite parts. I know you guys see those cheesy Instagram pictures where people are like promoting their products and services from like working from the beach and like living that laptop lifestyle where you only work from the beach at all times and you do little work. I mean, I guess you could kind of do that, but don't get me wrong, there's a lot of work that goes behind, you know, getting to that point where you can just work from the beach and barely do any any work on your online business. So, and again, a lot of you guys, you know, may like this specifically. It lets you spend more time and lets you spend more time with family. That's what I meant to put, with family, and partake in more activities. So of course, like, who doesn't like being able to go to the movies whenever they want, hang out with friends, you know, go walk your dog around the park. Actually, Pluto's actually getting kind of big, so now we're gonna start walking him. He was only a pup, so I couldn't walk him before. For those of you guys that are able to leverage your freedom, you're then gonna be able to do things like, again, you know, enjoy more activities with friends and families, and, you know, do a lot more things that you actually want to do besides just, you know, working on the business all the time. So that's pretty much everything that I had for you guys so far. I hope you guys got value from this video. If you did, make sure you leave me a thumbs up, hit the like button, and obviously leave me any comment below with any questions you guys have. I will be responding to all of you guys, you know, within a timely manner. And of course, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button, join the V fam, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.